Alex, are you recording? Okay.
See, I need this dreadnought. It's huge. I need 2 of them. I need 1 for my Imperial Fist army. I need 1 for my homebrew army, 40k, which cannot be played because, it doesn't. You can't use that's legacy for conversion.
On the right, that's a ballistus, right?
On the right, that's a Dorito. Dorado.
Dorito.
I'm sorry. On the left, that's a contemptor. Or a ballistus, right?
That's
and then
no. On the left is Leviathan Dreadnought, which is the biggest one. And now there's the Saturnine Dreadnought.
Wild. Okay, so if we're ready to begin,
I gotta go pee.
Ready. I'm back yet?
I'll hold
the
it.
Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Go ahead.
I am back.
Captain Colin Mustard. Not Colonel Mustard.
Colonial mustards?
Colin Mustard.
Is it apparent that I purposely made some of these names harder to pronounce because your brain wants to say one thing?
All I know is I have to give you a magic candlestick now.
Oh, I don't even know what this does.
Neither do I yet.
It's funny because Captain Colin Mustard hasn't been Oliver Green for a while now. And it's almost
true.
like he doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Like, what's it like to be an old man again?
Well, that's right. I didn't even think to ask what the age of Colin Mustard is.
I could say like mid-40s.
Mid-40s? Okay.
Kind of like that touch of gray to accentuate how wise he is.
Richard Gere Gray.
Right. More like Richard Dreyfuss, to be honest.
Does anybody else have to go to the bathroom while we wait for Connor to get back? I am preparing to do that in game.
I'll wait for you to start before I have to go.
So just so you guys are aware, you do have a fate card still.
We have a fate card.
Yeah, you guys have a fate card still.
Okay. One of my true vices when it comes to most things, and that's Monster Energy drink.
Cancer in a can.
Energy.
It's cancer in a can.
My primary care doctor told me that I need to have a more caloric intake diet. So
Okay.
don't tell her that. I see 10 calories on this.
That's called a heart attack.
Excessive caffeine, you just piss out, right? Like vitamin C, right?
Listen, don't take caffeine advice from the Canadian that ended up in the hospital because he forgot to hydrate. Like,
look, I'm gonna be honest. I have a problem where,
I drank coffee so much for a little while that it kind of hurt to pee, and then I was scared, and then I realized, I was like, wait, this can't be a sexually transmitted. I'm not getting any. I was like, oh no, yeah, it's just I've been drinking coffee constantly. Maybe I should drink something like water.
What a concept!
What the fuck is water though?
I drank an entire bottle of water before I started streaming.
It's like liquid, but it doesn't taste like anything.
Like liquid.
And
but
if
doesn't have the
it
spicy
does
stuff
taste
so
like
hard for it.
anything, then you shouldn't be drinking it.
Anyway. You can't prove you drank that.
No.
You got me there.
You poured that into the fish tank.
Yeah. How fast is the fish going? Yeah.
Anyway. So, opening segment. Letters, or war letters from Grippy.
I got my Bucky shirt on because
I thought we were listening to War Letters from Grippy.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
Hysterical.
Bye.
I'm happy for you. Look, I didn't get that experience. I cannot connect with you. These are just relics from from the motherland, from the homeland.
I'd like to share a story with you. It's called War Letters from Grippy.
Okay, that's a good. Yeah, let's do it.
Since I'm going to war, I figured I'd write a letter home. This might be the last anyone hears of good old Grippy. Marched to war under the command of brave Captain Mustard. Myself and 5 of the bravest grungs were given weapons and purpose by some adventurers that saved our eggs. We partied last night, got wild and shooty with it, and Mr. DeLumbo made a stop, though. Once all the ships arrived, the big guys went to talk to the other captain friends. It looked really serious when they got back. Oh god, it must be time. 21 glittering lights descend towards us, and I knew that was the end. Once the cannons started firing, a dragon teleported around, and everything got really crazy scary. The powerful adventurers took their big dragon lady friend off to another ship to fight the prince. Oh, scary. Then they left us marching orders to shoot at the other ships, though. Cowabunga it is! Wait, are those elf marines? Oh, dang it. An ode to Portal Guy. Mother, if I don't make it home, I hope the speedy courier delivers this letter in a timely fashion. We descended to reclaim the princess about 20 minutes ago, unknowing of the terror that would strike at our hearts. The prince had warned us there would be a fight, but no one suspected one so soon. The blasts of guns are deafening. The explosions on our own ship shake my bones. I think the enemy's boarded us now. I had just enough time to scrawl this letter. 6 of our men are dead already, but before I can take a shot, a hand grasped me, and now I think I'm dead. I watched out the grayed out bodies of the intruder loot my dead friends. Wait, is that a fucking skeleton? That's where we're gonna pick up. You guys have just looted this guy's dead friends.
We did.
I love skeletons.
As the ship drifts through space, you watch as about 50 feet off your starboard bow, an elf marine pops back into existence. without the ship underneath him, and falls a mile to his death.
Nope.
It's a
To be fair, that's like 30 seconds.
Was it one of this ship's Marines or one of like
Yes.
okay, it wasn't an allied ship Marine.
No, it was Portal Guy.
It was Portal Guy because the ship moved and he came back in the same spot that he was originally.
Yeah, it's just you don't hear the thud.
Okay. Well,
You see it happen. You don't hear it. On this empty battle deck, you guys had found
We do not.
a pair of handcuffs that were really sharp and nice. They looked really great. Delumbo loved those. They're better than his normal handcuffs.
I'll take those.
Steven, Elrina had found a pair of very magical-looking gloves with sigils stitched onto the back in arcane metals. You didn't know what they did, but you knew you liked them. And Alex, you found a +1 rapier.
I want a gun.
You have a gun.
There's
Oh,
plenty of guns
more
around
guns.
here if there's anything better, but I don't think there
I
is.
want more guns.
quickly.
As you guys are arguing and looting these bodies, somebody give me a perception check.
That's me. 'Cause I'm the one on fucking guard because I don't care about loot.
I'll do a perception check as well.
That's gonna be a 17.
19.
Oh, wonderful. With the 17, you can hear shuffling downstairs as it appears some Marines are just the floor below you, readying their weapons.
I'm gonna cast not suggestion. Disguise self as a Marine.
Okay.
Be like, guys.
You could peek around the staircase and you can see them using doors for cover the next level below.
I'm gonna start sneaking. Well,
Are we all getting disguises or just you?
I enjoy your idea here, Dread. This is a
Better
good one.
idea.
how
Better
about
idea.
you just put regular cuffs on you? Because these ones look like they might do something.
Yeah, we're not gonna actually close any cuffs, and we're not gonna actually put real
Well,
cuffs on.
let's just. I got actual cuffs.
All right, let's go ahead and pull out yours. All right.
I just toss some regular cuffs.
You guys get what you want before we go?
No, put them on. I thought you said.
All right, Dread, put your arms behind your back, and I'm just gonna hold your arm by your cuffs, and we're gonna pull this off. We're gonna pretend.
Serafina
Good-
picks
good
up
work.
one of these laser rifles and tosses it to you.
To who?
To you, Oliver. She tosses
I
you
catch
one
it.
of these laser rifles.
Perfect. I catch it.
For what?
Well,
All right.
I think his plan is to escort us to the prince as prisoners. So,
All of us?
everybody, hide your weapons.
I only had. I only have 2 cuffs. Like what?
Look, I'm just putting it this way. I strongly feel like any plan we come up is going to fall apart instantly. And I'm going to pretend like Dredd is my prisoner as long as I can, but we all know that's going to devolve really quickly. And the moment it does, hopefully we're already in the mix and Dredd can tear somebody's head off. You're going to do that, right, Dredd?
Well, how about we set up a trap up here?
Does
If you can-
anyone want to explore further the level you're on right now?
I do.
I thought that's what they were doing with the investigation check.
Look,
Oh no, that was just for the bodies that were immediately available for you guys to grab.
Oh, well, then absolutely.
Me.
Yeah, look around.
As you guys look around this battle deck, you can find there are 5 arcane cannons on this ship. Probably
That-
it's the most heavily armed ship in the entire fleet.
That's awesome.
Sexy.
Each of the arcane cannons has its own arcane battery, and there's another device that you've never seen before, but Ellerina, you've heard about. It's called a targeting calculator.
Already like the name.
Guys,
What does that do, Arena?
It's a target stuff.
No.
I think it's an auto lock system, maybe. I
Scouter?
don't know. I heard about them, haven't seen them being used.
So, a targeting calculator can be attached to up to 3, I think it's 3 firearms. It can be attached to up to 3 firearms, and all weapons attached to it have a +3 to their attack rolls.
Wow.
Additionally, you can see that as this battle deck ends on the back half of the ship, they've closed off the hull on the back. It normally slides all the way open to reveal the next, or to reveal the entire inside of the ship. But you can see over this balcony edge down below you. If you would like to lean over, give me a stealth check.
I'll do it.
I'm good at those.
I'm good at those.
Oh, I have to make it a disadvantage though.
15. I got a 15. A 15 for stealth check.
Here.
Wait,
Alright.
don't you wear
Okay, so a 23 was my lower score.
So
I'll go ahead and make the shot too, sure. Of course. 13.
Nope. Skeleton.
I just realized I did not have a certain stat block pulled up.
For the dragon?
Yes.
Oof.
well, anything over 14 is just.
Alright.
roll the 19 on stealth check?
Okay, so as you guys sneak up to the edge of this balcony, I'm going to move everybody a little further inside. Oliver, Delumbo, and Wingding sneak up to the edge, and you peer over the edge, and you can see right below you are 2 Marines in very fine armor, as well as a silver-haired elf with pale skin who bears a striking resemblance to Seraphina, and a massive dragon that seems to be slipping its serpentine body into a pool of crackling radiation. You can see it's got wounds pockmarking all of its body, all over.
Oh boy. I'm going to gulp and then
No, it's
retreat.
inside the ship, inside a like pool of radiation.
Well, you're not here.
With the blaring of alarms, they don't hear you guys clink and clank up to the edge. You manage to time your steps with the blaring of the klaxon.
Perfect. I
They
retreat.
don't appear to have seen you.
I
About 30
retreat.
feet down to the next floor.
And I tell everyone, oh shit, that dragon is down there. That
Ro just inhales and she goes, oh. Okay, I'm going to jump over the edge.
Mhm.
And you guys can do whatever you want. And she just begins confidently walking towards the edge.
So we're all in agreement.
Where
This
you guys
chick-
are standing.
this chick's crazy, right?
how does this change our plans? I think we just need to just continue on doing what we're doing and allow that mess to take care of its own.
I would say let her.
Let's in the meantime, I'm gonna like Dread. Let's do this shit. Let's go downstairs.
Seraphina puts a hand on your shoulder. And she goes, wait, What if we all just jump over the edge and I cast Featherfall on everyone? Okay, then you can cast Featherfall and we can jump over the edge.
You can cast Featherfall on all of us, and Dread can cast Featherfall on himself.
If your description of the person that's down there is right, that might be my brother Sylvanas.
Well, do you want to look? Make sure.
I'm not very stealthy. I could try, but he might see me.
This is what we're
She
going to do then.
tugs at her hair and goes, bright hair and all. No. Crow was about to leap off.
Yeah, because Crow is after the dragon.
Seraphina's saying, let's just all do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's just all jump down there and use Featherfall, and we'll get the drop on.
This is
Let's get him.
proper calculated gamble. I think we should do it then. If we're all on board for something so chaotic and crazy as that, then I don't see any reason to go against it.
Is there any prep work we should do before we go down?
Take deep breaths.
I don't know. Maybe
You got any spells? You might want to cast them now.
I mean, honestly, it's either we sneak through Honestly, it's either we
Oliver,
fight.
you'd once offered to transform into me as a form of distraction.
Now that's an idea.
And I do it without hesitation. And I sound just like her.
That's disconcerting. At any rate, if you're all ready, I'm ready.
I believe I am ready as well.
Crow cracks her knuckles and is like, fuck it, we ball, fuck it, we ball, fuck it, we ball, fuck it, we ball.
Have we attuned to our items yet? The ones that we
No,
found?
that takes an hour.
Shit.
Did we
We
find
got
it?
like
Wait
an
for
hour. You want to let Crow fight the dragon for a little bit? That might take an hour, right?
You are also on a hostile ship with other enemies.
Hold on. Can we close the door up here? Like, to our regular plan? Because,
But hey,
like,
down
what?
there. Give us an hour, please.
So the rear hatch on this Spelljammer is closed. The dragon is stuck in here unless that opens.
No,
If you'd
I
like to
meant,
make an
I meant the door where we were going to go, our original plan, to sneak past the Marines.
Well, so they can't get...
There's not a door,
yeah,
there's a staircase downstairs.
Oh,
it's a pretty long staircase, too.
So,
Okay,
so-
maybe we won't.
They wouldn't be
because-
able to hear you guys exactly what you're saying, but they can hear you talking.
Okay, but what if they come up here and they find us fighting here, and then now they have the higher ground to shoot at us when they're...
Look, no
We'll
one
deal
wants
with
to get
that
into a
as we
gunfight
deal
with
with that.
skeleton.
we'll deal with it as we deal with it.
Why don't you just throw some cat traps on the stairs?
I don't got any.
God damn it.
Oh, wait.
Can you-
Caltrops?
can you-
Yeah.
Can you minor illusion something going down the stairs?
Sure.
How about you?
I have...
What
How
kind
many
of caltrops?
caltrops do I have? Let's see. I got... I'll use
Yeah, you
all
got a shit ton of them last time we went shopping.
correct. So I have...
Didn't he just pick them up?
Do you
the
want
street?
to... I thought when you had gotten them, you'd gotten
you had,
something like 25 of them.
Like a fuck
I
ton.
think you did.
it says I have 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about a fuck ton.
Yeah,
Would you
'cause it
like
was
to just
after you
line
said
this
when
whole
we were in
hallway
the-
full of caltrops?
Yeah.
Sure. I will expend 25 of them as you put it, and do 25 squares worth.
So 15 would be enough to cover the hallway from the staircase all the way to the edge where you're at.
Hold on here. Let me.
How long does Featherfall last?
Like 15 is enough to cover that hallway, and then you could probably do another 10 squares out here.
Featherfall is 1 minute.
Sold.
1 minute. Okay.
That's exactly what we do there, Caleb.
60
You
feet
can
per
surprise
round.
me. I to make it expedient. I don't care.
Hey, Wingdings, should we stay up here?
Stay
You
up
give
here.
it
Give
shots
you
if
the
you want to.
coverage
We have the vantage point.
like that.
And then
We
once
give you
these
coverage
Marines
like
come
that.
up here, then we'll jump back down. I mean, we should be able to do it in a minute or so.
A skeleton
But
and
you
an
are
elephant
you do run the
giving
risk of
Overwatch.
not gaining any buffs from any
Exactly.
of us.
I think we'll be okay up here. I
Well,
think.
until if those Marines come up here, then we just jump down and then they
So
can
before
shoot
we
us.
jump down
Yeah.
and look at everybody,
Okay,
what
but
do you guys know?
what if your target goes underneath the balcony?
Well, then
Yeah, fireball.
we jump down. But right now, if I
Okay.
can get sneak attack off,
All I know is that there's gonna be a lot of fireballs happening.
Sneak
Okay,
attack.
so Delumbo and Wingdings are gonna stay behind.
Yes.
Okay.
I should stay back there too, but I ain't no bitch.
That's almost an accusatory tone.
It
Yeah,
is.
you trying to
Who
face him,
else? Who else is gonna stay behind?
I am jumping.
well, it's just me and Wingdings because we're ranged, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
To us.
And I'm melee.
Okay, so we're gonna go one map over down to here, and you guys can aim to fall wherever you'd like.
In front of Geralt.
Look, I like Geralt, but you gotta kill what you like. You gotta kill what you love.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hopefully not land right next to each other.
Crow
I'll
is
be-
gonna land literally just square right in front of this massive desk.
I land there and I look like Serafina.
Actual Serafina is gonna land over here. Dread, where would you like to land?
Wait, why do they both go down there?
You might want to give him. You might want to give Alex a better view of the battlefield, so he knows where he wants to land.
Ron, you can land anywhere.
No,
Ron,
you're just
Ron,
holding. I mean, I assume you came down and you still have mom because you're like,
somewhere I can shoot and hide and shoot
Yes,
fireballs.
There's no real place to hide at all.
But before we move on to the scene, Alex, I want to make sure everybody's confident where they're at, and then we'll play out the next scene. Right?
Are those boxes on the side? Are those boxes over there?
Yes.
Yes.
Behind me a box, Ron.
It's night.
That one is a Crimson Dawn Knight. A fighter. Okay. So Amalia, you're a few steps behind Crow, a bit away from the disguised Colin Mustard, and a bit away from Serafina. You're about 10 feet away from Colin, about 10 feet away from Crow, and about 20 feet away from Serafina, and about 30 feet away from Dread.
Dread, are you going to get up into some shenanigans up there? Well, you are 20 feet away from me. You're objectively the furthest. So,
Oh,
careful.
also to bear in mind, one thing I forgot to say during the last session is, one, you guys still have that fate card, and two, Amalia did pass out potions that she looted.
yes. Everybody
She looted
should have a
potions,
potion of
everybody
healing.
got a greater potion of healing. Yes. Absolutely. It's a 44 plus 8.
Oh, we could do something before we jump down.
Plus 8.
I would like to haste before I jump down. Can I haste Wingdings?
Yes, you could haste Wingdings before you fall.
Let's go down. Now you're
Super
hasted.
Saiyan shooting wingdings.
So, I have a question.
Answer.
Yes.
Do you guys want to use your fate card to decide where the prince takes initiative at?
Ooh.
Or do you want to let him keep his role?
Anything for the most part that we
Pretty
can
much
come up
anything
with.
you want that I agree to.
Yeah. Essentially, get a suggestion that you think it's pretty much like a way to manipulate reality within the game. As long
Or
as
you
Hey,
can
if
allow
we
save
get
it.
a reward, we can get a better reward.
Or
You
just get
can
really
say
lucky
you can
money.
save your decision until after I'm done reading out the scene. And then I'll tell you what or then you can decide whether you use it, and then I'll tell you what his initiative is.
Nah.
I say we just simply don't use it because no matter what, his turn's going to suck on us anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we do it to keep.
I've been
that
in plenty of
dragon.
boss fights and they've gone first a lot.
If we could use it to keep that dragon and lock the whole battle, yeah. But other than that, yeah, I agree with Ron.
Okay.
Anyone's against it, or does anyone want to try and use it? Like anyone suggest using
I'm
it? I
not
mean,
for saving.
I'm open for all ideas, but that's just
So
my personal.
you
suggestion.
guys, let me read out the scene for you guys, and then you can decide whether you want to use your fate card, what you might want to use it for.
Okay.
I'll give you more information before you make a decision. As you jump to the ground, your clothes fluttering slowly as you impact. Everybody around you is surprised. The knights here have their weapons drawn, but they're not looking at you as you arrive right on top of them. And Sylvanus, jerking from his deck and grabbing a saber and his laser rifle, stands. He looks at you all with a kind of look of shock and says, "Sister, I hadn't imagined you'd be brave enough to actually come. And look, you've brought your little band of misfits. How quaint. Now, I think I'll be dealing with you personally." But before the prince can stride over this desk to engage, you watch the dragon come out of this bath of radiation. And he kind of puts himself between the prince and you guys as he like coils around and looks down to the prince and says, "Prince, Sylvanus, hold but a moment. Perhaps this conflict can be solved amicably. If not, then you may do as you wish." And the dragon turns to all of you. All of you. Hold. For a moment, let us not be so quick to draw blood, when reason can still guide our actions. There is noble purpose here in both sides. The courage in you adventurers, and wisdom in you, my prince. But before we take a step to conflict, I ask all of you to pause and consider the greater picture. You must understand this is not a simple tale of conquest and resistance. He's not marching for glory. There's a shadow in this realm, a great evil, like a rot beneath the surface. The ossuary oracle stirs. Its vile machinations have been felt by myself. In order to subjugate it, the prince need take your reef, and its people, and make warriors of them.
Despite your noble causes, the subjugation of the people is not an option. We've always needed to find alternate options to these things, but you've never seen the light of anything beyond this darkness. You are a plague with this mindset. We can fight it alternate ways.
When he speaks to everyone, does he see us and Wingdings in the top yet?
He does not. He's not looking up at you.
Okay.
No.
Good shit.
The dragon looks from you to the prince for a moment, and he says, "You would risk the destruction of many people by simply resisting someone who has seen far more than your lifetime. You would resist this opportunity to fight evil at its very doorstep while it is still within its crib. The
I would show the-
subjugation of a few lesser peoples
I would
to
show the
ensure their
strength and
lives.
courage to make the hard decision. To not have to stoop to such lows in order to accomplish the goal. You need to put an end to this.
Very
We can find an option, but the subjugation of these people is not it.
The dragon turns to the prince, says, "I suppose it is your way rather than mine, Silvermus," and wraps back around him, floating behind him. The prince smashes a button on his console, and there's a screeching, grinding noise of metal as from the balcony above you guys, a hatch underneath it opens up, and from the hatch drops a rather large robot.
Oh fuck.
Eh.
A robot?
Yes,
A robot?
a robot.
This motherfucker pulled a robot out on us?
Oh no, it's a Saturn IX Terminator.
Like, what kind of cartoony villain like move is that? This son of a bitch. And it's a
With
big
a
one too.
smash and
Like-
a crash, this
It's big enough that he's
massive
compensated
robot
for
hits
something.
Billy
the ground.
Jones.
Its limbs flashing to life as a glowing red eye flashes with its burning embers. Pro, wheeling around, realizing you guys have just been cut off and trapped in a pincer move, holds her hand above her head and says, "Change of fucking plans. I'm summoning a dragon."
Wait, what?
Dragons confirmed.
All right. Time to fight.
I'm not gonna have you guys roll initiative. We're gonna keep the initiative that was here.
Okay.
I don't remember. Did I went first?
But
What the fuck?
I don't have enough fucking room to place it. So she throws her hand above her head and a fiery vortex erupts. As she does so, I need you guys, let me scroll up in my text here. I can give you guys an opportunity. You can make a insight, arcana, or nature check.
Is
I
that
will go
underneath
with
us?
art.
Can we see it? Insight?
I will go for.
I mean, that's
Arcana.
right beneath you guys.
Yeah, we wouldn't
I
know.
got a
Tweet
23 insight.
A 23 insight.
like a Wingdings. What the hell was that sound?
as she throws up her hand and this dragon appears in a tornado of fire, you notice this uncanny stiffness in her movements. And a strange fluidity in the dragons. It seems too solid to just be a conjured creature.
Like this thing, the Sithrax thing?
Yes. Syphax.
Sithrax?
Elrina was rolling an Arcana.
Yes.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 19.
A 19.
Or 8
With a
plus 11.
19? A 19 plus 11?
Or an 8 plus 11.
An 8 plus 11. Okay. I was like, Jesus Christ, you rolled a 30? With a 19, you watch her throw her hand up, and the weave bends like when magic happens, but it doesn't feel like a powerful bend. Whatever spell she just cast is very low level and shouldn't be able to do this.
Weak sauce.
Did anybody make the nature check?
I
Hold
can't
up.
see.
Let me make a.
Wait a minute.
I missed what happened with the 23 insight again.
A 15.
Unfortunately, a 15 doesn't pass. With the 23 insight, you can see that the dragon's movements are far more fluid.
No, yeah, sorry.
And like its body is actually moving things around. It doesn't feel like a conjured creature, a draconic spirit. It feels like a real, tangible entity. And also, Crow's movements suddenly seem more stiff.
Oh, shit.
They're not as active as they should be. Like, when she lowers her hand, it's in two different motions.
Cool.
Like a mono drone.
I was going to say like a funny puppet.
So, right before this scene, does anyone want to use the fate card for something?
Oh, I was going to say, do I want to use a spell? Yes.
You want to use Dimension Door and Dimension Door back to your ship.
No.
What spell do you want to use?
Suggestion.
Okay, go for it.
On the guard. On this fighter.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Well, that sucks.
I was like,
What's
how
your
about you
suggestion?
go upstairs and take a nap for 8 hours?
Oh, that's a pretty good idea, boss.
Time, right?
You watch as he walks around the robot, and the prince just throws up his arms like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. I hope he tells all the other Marines just like, yeah, we're done.
The two
No overtime. Just go home.
the two dragons
Eight and skate.
release a roar and clash into each other right over top. Like, the smaller of the two, the one that Crow summoned, jumps at Fengrayer, the bigger dragon. And it comes pretty dangerously close to the platform you guys are standing on, Palumbo. Like, this is a few feet below you, as this other dragon smashes Fengrayer into the hole behind them. Just head first, and you feel the whole ship buckle.
Dragon on dragon combat.
As the back panel begins to slowly slide down and away. It's still closed, mostly. But yeah.
Fight. Yes.
No geeks.
So, with the two dragons locked in physical combat, this robot dropping right behind you.
You guys can take care of that, right?
What would you guys like to do? You have a fate card.
What does the robot look like?
Are we talking like?
Or is this?
It does not seem to have a gun.
Are we talking like?
It looks
Thor
pretty much
first
like
movie?
that.
The first
Okay.
movie Thor. Oh, the thing. Okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty much like that.
I don't think plant growth would work in here.
Yeah,
I
no, you
mean-
need dirt. You need ground.
Yeah, you need dirt, plant, and seeds. Also, I believe plant growth has an casting time of 10 minutes.
And I rig some kind of system to where whenever I use Dimension Door, I leave behind caltrops.
You could
Right?
make a custom spell. You could make a custom spell that lets you teleport and use an item as an action, a non-magic item.
Look,
Yeah,
just
go
kill
ahead and
target.
solo the prince, Alex.
If you could just kill that target, then we'll have one last target. Well, the knight that you're fighting.
I think you could solo the dragon. That'd be pretty cool.
And then
Crow is taking care of the dragon.
I think it's kind of like a dynamic thing, but you're probably right. Prince after that.
What was it? Oh, right.
So you're saying that if you kill the knight, you won't have it again? So you can't use it on the knight and the prince, is what you're saying. Gotcha. Then yes, you're probably. I didn't realize that was the case. Sorry. Then yes, the prince. You're probably right. The prince.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice.
Good. No, that's good. Good call, Alex.
That's what I wanted. That's the other one I needed.
No, that's good.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was a one-time use. I thought it was like hex. I thought it was like hex, where it would transfer after you kill it for a bonus action or something, whatever it is.
Yeah, bonus
No.
action.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's honestly good.
So, I've already rolled the initiative for the prince.
Do we want to use? No, I mean, I still don't care. It's up to you guys. Either way, I feel like personally that we don't use the fate card to die this.
Yeah, don't use it.
Kind of the same, like when we really need it, or for
No, we're not going to use it.
Okay. So,
Probably,
So-
yeah.
To start out with, we've got Dread with initiative 69. Nice.
Very nice.
Don't forget with your College of Swords multi-attack, your Valor Bard, you get Blade Singer multi-attack. You get to use a cantrip. Booming Fang. Hate to tell you this.
Oh no.
17 does not hit. You barely miss his armor class of 18.
You could.
You could. Yeah. First attack just does not hit.
Yep.
And 18 hits him exactly. These guys are wearing full plate, AC 18.
He's using a two-handed sword, isn't he?
He might be.
Motherfucker. He's gonna hurt if he hits.
$14. 16. 21.
Now, does Will and Delumbo have sight on that guy? Like, what's the line here?
So if you look at the next map over, it's a straight line. They can see the prince.
Okay.
They can see the two dragons. They can't see the guys who are fighting down there. Now,
All right.
if they want to jump out on their turns, jump down, they're still affected by Featherfall. They won't take damage. And I'm not going to make it take any action economy. It's just going to take your movement.
Okay, that's on them. Up to them.
Yeah, Dread, that's your action, bonus action, no movement.
I mean, I think that still acts as a sneak attack for me, I believe.
After you, it's Wingdings. Wingdings, you can see two dragons duking it out. The prince going for his weapons. He does not have them in his hands just yet.
Oh.
So he's reaching for the gun.
He's reaching for the gun.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to deal with that.
You also hear Dread jump and bite somebody who screams out in pain, but you don't see them, so you know there's
like it's a very specific kind of scream where you just know he got bit.
Yeah,
You heard a crunch.
I merely think of a goofy scream, like the goofy yell.
Mhm.
Oh, food on the go.
Anyway,
I'm gonna take the bite yell as my signal to fire. And
okay, that's a good signal actually.
I'm gonna go for the prince. At dreadscream.wav. Let's see. So Was I affected by haste from Ellerina?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sweet! I get to do this twice. All right, so laser rifle at the prince. First shot. Watch out. 17 plus 10 at 27.
27 positively, absolutely hits him.
Oh shit! I forgot to hex
Giggity.
him first. Oh well.
Yes, you did.
I'm just gonna roll with it. No hex for this
No,
one.
that's for your ship weapons.
So laser
Oh.
rifle plus still my D4 from being my weird fucking. So 19 points of laser rifle damage.
Okay. So something fucked up happens here.
Uh-oh.
As you lean over this edge and take a clean crack shot at the prince, zero hesitation, you are spot on the mark, right in the fucking chest. No fanciness. You're going for killing shots.
Yes.
The bolt of laser hits his chest plate and splits in two. Half of that bolt flies across the room to a place you can't see, but everybody else sees. You all see Wingding's signature laser rifle shot hit the prince in the chest, and the bolt of light, after it hits him, half of it splits away and hits this robot, Big Joe.
Yoan said it. I know exactly what it is. Knew what it was. The picture alone gave it away.
Oh,
I just was wondering. I'm like, yeah, pretty confident it's attuned to that guy.
Wingdings, you only dealt half of that damage to the prince.
So what you're telling me is Big Joe's a shield guardian
I don't know.
or whatever the fuck they're called.
Anyway,
Hey,
you have no shot.
I'm not metagaming anything. This is just not a thing at all. I don't know about any of this. I'm just
Wingdings didn't see a damn thing. He's gonna fire again.
Head empty, skeleton full.
I heard you heard two things at one time. I mean,
Exactly. Will a 14 hit?
A 14 will not hit.
Well, that's
So
my
you
turn.
go to shoot him the second time, and the prince sees you this time. He looks up because he just got shot and ducks the shot. You're like, what the fuck? This guy just dodged a laser. Confirmed faster than Goku. Anyway,
Did I just get shot at by a
unfortunately
skeleton?
for you, actually, I have to pull one. I guess I don't have to pull one. We'll just copy something real quick. I have to find where it is, though.
He's trying to find things. Get him.
The prince draws his sword and picks up his laser rifle. He's gonna take a shot at Wingdings and a shot at Seraphina, but I have to roll for which Seraphina he's gonna shoot at. But the other thing he does is, as a bonus action, he draws his sword and throws it.
it just occurred to me.
Throw.
There's
What?
3 Seraphinas on
Yeah.
mine for me. I got mirror image up.
Oh, right, mirror image. Right.
Oh no, I dropped it. I dropped it because of time expend first off, because it only lasts for a minute.
Okay, but you're gonna redo that in a second here.
Well,
He
I got that
throws
from a
his
scroll,
sword
so
at-
no, I can't.
He throws his sword at Pro, and it hovers in midair as it attempts to strike her. And fucking god damn it.
He misses? He misses. Fuck
No,
this guy.
misses. I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah!
Oh,
Fuck this bitch!
You should have-
thought he was
the
cool.
flying
Turned out he
sword-
wasn't.
He throws the sword at Crow. It keeps going right by her, and it's gonna stab Big Joe
Nah.
for 6 points of damage. and then pulls out of Big Joe and turns around, but he can't move anymore on this turn. He's going to take a shot at Wingdings. Wingdings does a 16 hit you. A 4 plus 12.
Actually, no.
Oh, holy shit.
I'm
Okay.
surprised about that.
Nice. He's going to shoot at this Seraphina.
Fuck.
Like all these
But
shots.
bring it.
You know what? Hold on. I'm not going to roll physical dice. If I'm going to suck, I'm going to get to blame it on digital dice. Look, you know what? It's fine if I suck. I'm the DM. God,
Sure.
does a 19 hit you? That might actually hit you.
I don't have shield.
You but you do have another reaction spell.
Would it help? Right. I'm debating. I mean, he's got a plus 12 on it, right?
Yes. He has a plus 12 with laser rifles.
Considering I have a 13 armor class, there's no point in blowing any reaction spells to save my AC.
Well, but it does give advantage to an ally still.
My spell slot's limited. I apologize. I'm not using it.
No, that's fine.
At TM.
He speaks the truth.
You'll be happy to know he doesn't get an added modifier to this.
Good.
For 11 points of laser damage. As he hits you.
Ow!
Then, this guy.
Oh, fuck. My concentration on suggested wears off.
Uh-oh. That guy didn't get very far either. Then this guy, Big Joe. Big Joe is going to take a stride forward and attack Crow as well.
Hey.
Big Joe only gets one attack, though. Son of a bit, nothing can fucking hit her right now. I'm rolling my physical dice. I keep reaching over to roll my fucking physical dice.
Wait, you can kill your own character?
And I'm not rolling any better digitally. This is wonderful. So Big Joe goes to punch Crow. She weaves the punch and his fist smashes into the deck of the ship, leaving a big dent. You get the feeling you don't want to be hit by it.
Okay.
After Sylvanas and Joe, it is the Knight's turn. And the Knight is going to draw his longsword and attempt to stab Dread Zeppelin twice. Disgusting. I absolutely hate that.
Mean.
A 21. So you weave his sword strike. You saw this shit coming. No woman. But yeah. I smoked for 27 years.
Really retired.
After the night, it is Delumbo's turn. Delumbo, you can peer over and you can still see the prince and these two dragons, but not the other combatants that are underneath this awning. Like I said, you still are under the effects of Featherfall. If you want to, you can just move down.
I could, but I haven't been seen yet, right?
You have not been seen yet.
So I got still. I can shoot the prince. I don't care.
You don't care.
Well, I actually really fucking do care. Why do you blow up my town?
Get him,
Shoot
fucking
away,
get him.
Timmy. Shoot away.
Oh no, that fell out. Fuck. 18. 8. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 26. With the overcompensator. No, that's the hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. All right. Now I start overcompensating. 1d10. God fucking damn it. This goddamn boxing made me, Caleb. Everything falls out of it. Flies out of it.
I'm glad to know at least my boxes are defending me.
They're trying. 7 plus 5. I think I do 2d4s. And now, because it's a sneak attack, so it's a d6 for me. I think my sneak attack's a d6, isn't it? Yeah. 2d6. Oh, shit. Even better. I mean, I know. All right. Overcompensator. 6 plus 4 is 22 damage.
22 damage. Nice, nice. Again, you watch as this hit. The bullet smashes into the prince, and he flinches, but it doesn't deal nearly the damage you thought it would. And everybody else sees the robot flinch in the same way as the prince did.
Ooh, boy.
Know what's going on, but
Does the robot have some sort of like glowing core or something like that?
It has a glowing eye. Its head has an eye in it that seems to be glowing.
But we can't tell what the source of its power is.
Nope.
Or is the source of its power arcane and not mechanical?
Friendship, the power of love.
I'll give you a free insight check on your turn to determine that if you'd like.
Okay.
Because you go at the bottom of the initiative. You even go after Crow.
It do be that though.
Crow rolled a fucking 2.
I thought I was super.
Aw.
It may feel like it sucks, but it's always best to go last as a cleric.
After Delumbo, it's that fighter that ran away. And he's
hold
like,
on.
wait, what the fuck? Why did I
Wait. I'm sure. Was I done? No.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Continue. Continue your blasting.
That's just
I
happened
hate
a
to get
fucking
between
lot.
a cop and his gun.
My 2 gats. All right. Jesus. And you guys are American. I thought you would know. I mean,
You guys
My
keep getting
two gats.
sidetracked, so
I got excited.
not 20.
God damn it. Okay.
For being forgotten.
Maximum double damage.
Maximum double damage. Okay.
Oh, nice.
No, but so 2d10s.
Yeah, don't even roll. It's maximum double
That's
damage.
20?
So it's
Yep.
20, yeah.
20, and then plus 2d4s of my radiant damage.
So it's 28.
Okay. That was it.
Again, you're hitting him with physical projectiles. So he's taking the hit, but these bullets
Also-
are...
Also, plus 1 because I took that ammunition. Forgot that. It's
Okay.
29.
He's taking these hits from these bullets. They're clanging off his armor, but they're clearly hurting him as he jerks back from the impact of each shot. The robot does the same damn thing. Is that the end of your turn, Dilemma? You still have bonus action movement.
I thought my bonus action was attack. Or do I have extra attack? I don't think I do yet.
Oh no, your bonus action is to attack because you don't have extra attack just yet.
Not yet. No.
Yeah. You can jump down if you'd like, or you can stay up here and have 3/4 cover from attacks.
I'll do 3/4 for now.
3/4 cover. Okay. So you no longer are hidden. They know where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Next up would be these Dawn Fighters. This Crimson Dawn Fighter is gonna come rushing back in, kind of pissed off. He's like, "Hey, why did I come running out of there? That was weird," and takes the dodge action.
Hey, why are they taking my coveted move? This is
Delumbo,
This is something
you can
that's
hear
a
two
hack.
people come up the staircase and then stop right before the caltrops, and they're like, "What the fuck? Oh, great, they trapped it." They can't quite see you. They're still on the staircase. But you guys, you and Wingdings can clearly hear them.
I can clearly hear them.
That's a weird thing to say, but yeah, they're behind us.
After that, it's Ellerina. Ellerina, there's a cool-ass robot here. There's 2 cool-ass dragons. There's some fucking stupid gay-ass elves that you definitely hate. What do you want to do?
So it's only physical damage, I guess, transfer over
so far that you've seen.
That you've seen.
so far.
Well, so you did see a radiant damage shot hit the prince
That's
and get
true.
transferred
Oh,
over,
yep.
and physical shots. It seems
Damage in general right now seems.
Can I
seems
hit that
damage in
robot?
general.
Where's the robot at?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a very
Behind
bad cameraman.
Right?
You
behind
are here.
Mhm,
And it is
robot
here.
behind Crow.
His name is Big Joe, but it's Big
Okay,
Joe.
cool.
Big Joe. I told Will I was going to give you guys the opportunity to obtain a robot. This is your
Wait.
opportunity to obtain a robot.
Wait. If we can give Colin Mustard a shield golem, I will always, no matter what, seem to be okay with taking the dodge action because, like, his pinnacle for
So the
safeness-
shield golem's a little unique. It's not quite the exact shield golem stats.
Is this a,
You're-
is this a construct?
You have to just take my bubble and burst it, don't you?
I do. I do.
Is this a construct?
It is a construct.
It's
Okay,
bio-coded.
cool. Shatter.
Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. Okay.
Third level.
3rd level shatter.
Let me get a con save of 16.
This
Disadvantage?
shield golem has magic resistance, so it gets advantage on the saving throw.
Actually, it's just normal roll.
Because it's a construct.
Oh, right,
I
because
think?
it's construct.
Yep.
What sucks dick in it? Man, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna keep rolling in the app. He rolls a 3.
Okay, so it's max. It's a 20. Damage is 20.
I'm sorry, not a 3. He rolls a 6, a 2 plus 4, but still, it's low.
I want to move it, and I want to put it in a way that it doesn't hit Crow and anybody else around there.
Just like towards the top of its head, that will hit the balcony as well.
I'm gonna signal to you to move in and crowd in with us a little bit.
Okay, you can move me. Yeah, and put it in a way that it won't hurt our players, but it'll hurt him. And fine, you hit the balcony. That's fine, like a hole.
Well, you could hit like if you're using shatter. I believe you could use like this and hit like that and this
Yeah.
warrior.
Okay, yeah, that's
You
fine.
could hit all.
Yeah.
Okay, the warrior does not have advantage, and he does not get a specialized save. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give you guys the help and just keep rolling like physical dice.
Until I get the nat 20s constantly, and you're like, oh no, it's on the makeup rolls.
Well, he gets a nat 1.
Because he just takes the straight up 20.
I am rolling like absolute dog shit tonight.
He should have stayed and took a nap. He probably would have survived.
Probably, yeah. Oh, that's weird. Dancing Longsword doesn't have hit points. Oh well. Yeah, you hit shatter. Roll for damage, baby.
20, baby.
20. You watch as this shatter goes off, severely injuring the fighter. Cracking parts of the deck, opening rends in it. And also that when you hit Big Joe with this damage, it doesn't transfer to the prince.
Mm.
I look at everybody and I yell, just go for the prince.
But yeah,
Going for the
Go for the prince, pendejos y pendeja.
that's your
That
that's your turn.
Yep.
All right. After you, it is Oliver Green.
Okay. I'm just gonna look around and be like, I don't know if this is the right call, but I'm gonna do it to try and save all y'all.
Oh shit.
I cast Fog Cloud.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I see.
You cast what?
Or rather, I don't.
There we go.
So this whole area counts as heavily obscured. For everybody other than 2 people.
I'm blind.
Hide
you know-
blind, I'm a skeleton.
I'll say that anybody who is outside of that circle, like if Oliver were to step back and move outside of it, you can see the shapes of people in there, and roughly generally gauge their size. But you wouldn't be able to tell, 1, who it is, or 2, how far away they are exactly. So you'll have disadvantage on attack rolls against enemies inside of this from outside of it.
Disadvantage on all melee attacks inside it too, though.
Yeah, no, definitely a disadvantage on all melee attacks for creatures that don't have true sight or blindness. Or blind sight.
And then bonus action. I'd be like, I know you can hear me, and I still want you to bite its flippin' head off. And I yell out to Dread, and I give him Bardic Inspiration.
After Oliver, it's Crow and her dragon. You watch as this dragon begins smashing the other dragon's head against the bulkhead of the ship again and again. And you can hear the bulkhead groaning.
Be gentle with the ship.
Ooh, damn. Heard
Um,
that bitch.
These physical attacks don't seem to be damaging Fengrair as much as you'd hope. But it is two colossal animals fighting. For her part, this dragon is really going toe-to-toe with something far bigger than it is. Crow is kind of screwed here. She's mostly good at ranged combat. But she does have a few tricks up her sleeve. Uh-oh. You know what? She knows the direction it's in. She's gonna cast a Burning Hands at the 5th level. And she's gonna arc the cone so that she hits these two.
Okay.
So, they need to make dex saves. Big Joe gets advantage. Big Joe fails like a bitch.
Big Joe out here.
I'm actually
disappointing
surprised. This fighter manages to pass. I don't think it's gonna matter because she's doing a lot
Did it
of
roll at
damage here.
disadvantage?
Does he have disadvantage on dex saves?
Anytime you have, don't you, one of those things you always have disadvantage anything you don't see for like those things. I could be wrong.
No, you might be right. Hold on, let me look real quick.
That's up to you. It's like it just says it can be modified by situation. Anyways,
Your fog would present disadvantage, though, wouldn't it?
I was under the impression in my head because I was
Oh.
thinking you get advantage from dodge attacks, which means that's stuff that you can see. So you get
I'm
advantage.
sorry, Ron. Bad news. Things inside here have disadvantage on their attack rolls, both melee and ranged. Things outside of here just have advantage.
Wait, what?
Wait, say
Yeah.
that again.
Things inside of that circle would be heavily obscured, which means they gain the blinded condition. So attacks have advantage against them. And their attack rolls, just in general, have disadvantage.
However,
Unless they
because
have blind sight.
but it's heavily obscured. So also, as long as we're within the cloud, enemies can't actually see us.
Yeah.
So they would automatically have disadvantage on attacks as if we had the invisible condition.
That's a weird spell, man.
I'm gonna say. So
Wait.
what I'm gonna say is when you're attacking enemies from the outside of it, you can generally make out shapes. You can't tell who they are. It's not a cloud of it's not a cloud of invisibility. You can see shapes moving around in the fog vaguely. You can see a thing that is big, a thing that is person-sized. You wouldn't be able to tell whether it was a person or a log.
I have those horror movies where you could see a faintly shadow in like the.
But
Yeah,
they
like,
wouldn't be able to see you to defend themselves or try to dodge an attack. That's how I'm interpreting the spell's function for right now. But it does not grant any disadvantages on saving throws for being blinded. They just automatically fail any skill check that's based on sight.
At least they can see us flick them off.
All right. No, I get that part. I'm just worried now that like people outside get more of an advantage on us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we
Like
know what
that's
the
an
code
issue.
does, so.
Like I didn't know that was going to be a case.
Oh, well, you doomed us all, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's fine. Let me look at Fog Cloud's description real quick.
Yeah, what specifically does it say? I would assume it would be.
Because I do want to give you guys the benefit here. You're punching uphill.
What it says the area counts as heavily obscured, like you said. So which means it's like as if it's almost as if I cast darkness in there.
Yeah,
that's what I would
essentially.
picture. Like you won't be able to see in or out, vice versa.
It's got the caveat that a strong wind could just straight ruin my shit.
Yeah, but I mean we're in space.
And the
But
dragon
also
sneezes.
there's a couple of dragons, yeah.
Achoo. No, for lockdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, the things inside have disadvantage on just any kind of attack roll.
Yeah,
and automatically fail site-based checks, and you would have advantage against them. So you might want to move outside of it.
Oh no, then I'll just drop cast. I just drop concentration if that's the case on it. Fuck it.
If
my whole point was to try and block.
Back.
Well, my whole point was to block the prince from even attacking us.
Yeah,
like to set up a wall from that. But
I understand.
Defeats the whole purpose. So,
is there a different spell you would have cast? Like, mirror image.
I can't cast mirror image. That was a scroll.
Oh, right.
Let me see here.
Recalculating.
So you guys see as Crow, if you're going to drop concentration on that, Crow's going to go for Scorching Rays. 3 at the guard, 3 at Big Joe. She managed to hit with all 3, dealing this guard 31 points of fire damage, and Big Joe 30. Yeah, like I said, would you have done a different spell, or do you want to just keep going on?
Yeah, command
I feel
on,
really bad.
You know what? Command on Crimson Dawn Knight.
Okay.
Just growl.
Wisdom save at disadvantage.
It's actually not a disadvantage. It's not a disadvantage.
Does a 17 pass?
Yep, he's good.
Okay. You're like, drop that. And he's like, drop what? But yeah, after Crow and her dragon, it's gonna be Amalia. Amalia?
Okay.
You said you wanted to see if you can determine how this machine runs.
Yes.
This big robot. So I'll give you a free insight or arcana check.
Right.
There's different information for each check.
Okay. I'm better at. You said con?
Arcana or insight?
Oh, arcana. Okay, I was like, okay. We'll do insight. I'm better at that. 7. Okay, that's an 18. Rolled an 11 plus 7.
An 18 for insight?
Yes, sir.
So you can tell that each time the prince gets hit, something underneath his armor is triggering.
Underneath
And something
armor?
inside of this robot's head specifically is triggering.
Okay. Gotcha. And where can you indicate with your mouse where I am? For favor?
You are here.
Okay. And the prince, I assume, is the big thick boy? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's Geralt of Rivia.
Okay. He's
Just
all
an
the
elf.
okay. Okay. I see him now. Let me see. 5, 10, 15. That I think is too far. Okay. And the robot is the big thick boy, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a bad idea. I just want to make sure that I can follow it up with something that's helpful.
There's no bad ideas in D&D.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
just true.
There's awesome ideas.
So, as an air ganassi, I have I'm a floaty bitch. So I thought I had the ability to sort of fly, but I don't see it. I feather fall. Oh, levitate. That's what it is. Oh, that's not the same. It's a charge, but that probably takes an action. Okay. So what I'm getting at. Hold on. I want to see what levitate is really quick. Levitate is an action. Well, yeah, that's not what I want. Okay, never mind. So I would like to do a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to up the robot and cast shocking grasp on.
So the robot's made of metal. It has disadvantage on the save. The
Yes.
robot has magic resistance. It has advantage on the save, so it's a straight roll.
Okay.
It's a 4.
Nice.
Nice.
4 plus 4 gets a total of an 8.
Okay. I thought it was a spell attack, not a resistance.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. You get a spell attack. For some reason, I thought it was a save cantrip. No,
Okay.
you get advantage on your spell attack.
Yes.
Watch your ass crit.
Okay.
I have crit failed twice tonight, and watch your ass crit.
Okay. Melee spell attack. Okay, so that's +7. So that okay, that's 25 to hit. Caleb?
25 to hit?
25 to hit? Okay. Thank
That
God.
hits.
If it didn't, I would be so upset. Okay.
No, that definitely hits this brobot.
Okay. And because he's made of metal, that's an additional D8, so that's 3D8 damage. So.
And he doesn't get reactions. That's fucked.
Nope. Okay. Here's my pretty new yellow dice that I got. Okay. Okay. So 6 and 5, that's 11 plus 8. Fuck yeah, these yellow dice are great. Okay. So 11 plus 8, that's 19 points of lightning damage.
How much lightning damage again?
19.
19.
19 times 2 is 28.
Painful.
And because shocking grasp is a cantrip, it's though I can do that. For my
You could cast
bonus,
spiritual weapon.
yes. I was either going to do spiritual weapon or shield of faith, but I can do spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon's not a concentration spell too, so it makes it awesome.
Very true. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cast spiritual weapon.
And where are you going to cast spiritual weapon?
On the prince or the golem?
The prince.
Put it right in front of him.
Yeah, that guy.
You could even put it behind him, but right beside him.
Unless he's gonna run like a bitch.
Coward!
You dare!
And that'll be my, because it doesn't attack until his turn, correct?
No. When you summon it, you get an opportunity of attack, or you get an attack when you summon it. That's
Same
one.
roll you made
And then
with the
as a
shocking
bonus
grasp.
action on each of your turns.
Yeah. Same roll you made with shocking grasp.
Okay. I do like that.
Sweet.
Make a melee spell attack. Okay. My darling, I love you. Please get out of my dice tray. Dice tray. Thank you. I know you want to roll the dice. Now is not the time. Okay. That's 14 plus 7. Yeah, plus 7. So that's 20 to hit.
A what to hit? Sorry, you cut out.
Oh, sorry, 21. Sorry,
A 21 absolutely hits.
Thank Christ. Okay. So that is 1d8. Get those yellow dice back out. Fuck. That's a 7 plus my mod, which is 4. So that's 11 points of 4 damage. Yeah, force damage. 11 points of force damage.
11 points of force damage.
Correct.
Down to 5.
You got that resistance, though.
No.
Was
You
the
also deal Big
yeah.
Joe 5 points of damage. As you hit the prince with your sword, a mote of energy jumps from the prince to Big Joe again.
And Big Joe is the robot, or Big Joe is the knight?
Big Joe is the robot.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, and that'll be my turn, because I think I've used up everything I'm allowed to.
At the bottom of the initiative, who wants to roll me some percent dice?
Not me.
Well,
Anybody can roll me the percent dice. I don't care.
I don't want to.
I'll
Nobody
roll
wants
it.
to roll the Dragon Ball?
54.
54. Okay. 55? You. So with the 54, you guys watch as something in this ship's hatch begins to break, and the back panel slides about 30 feet open, revealing the battle outside.
Oh boy.
Things are going pretty fucking badly for both of you.
Oh.
Your guys' side has lost 4 ships.
Wasn't our ship though, right?
No, your ship's still fighting. Your ship's
Okay.
still fighting. It's taken some damage though. But worse yet,
Do I need to cross
The-
any grung off the list?
you don't know yet. It looks as though the enemy fleet is down 6 ships, and the other spider, the one that Lucius teleported to, is beginning to descend to the ground. Top of the round, it's back to Dread. Me? Oh, I can't hear Connor for shit either.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Hey, there you go. Hello.
Anyway,
Because Alex said something, and I was like, "What'd you say?" And then, all right.
but
right.
yes, top of the round. It's
I did.
Dread. Yeah. That's a hit. Total damage? Oof. Second bite good to go.
Okay.
Did I inadvertently skip that knight? Did he get any hits off last turn? A 17 does not hit. AC 18.
Thought he missed both. All right. I don't know.
He did
I
miss
could-
both strikes. He did. He got his attacks, he just missed them. Some bullshit. Right. Your AC's 23 now, right? Okay.
Would you roll on the bardic for this
Okay.
one? Ah. Well, you tried.
After Dread, it's Wingdings. Wingdings, you and Delumbo are still up here shooting down at the prince. You can hear the combat erupting below, and you can hear some guys behind you on the stairs.
Yeah.
Because I have sea bass.
Wouldn't that have been great if it was like, last round?
Am I still under the effects of Featherfall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Delumbo, should we aim for the bushes?
What?
Should we aim for the bushes?
What are you talking about? There's no
Or
bushes.
jump?
Where are you doing the movie scene?
Shut up.
Where do you want to land?
The other guy? Can you take?
Me? Shit.
Featherfall immediately just stops and he just falls.
I want to land. Where's
Shining seas.
Stick me right by Eye Patchman.
Patchman.
Eye Patchman. Yeah.
Abe Patchman.
Alrighty. As far as regular looking dudes, or should I just say fuck it and just keep going for the prince?
You know what? Sure. I don't see why not. So far.
All right. So I jump down and I proceed to fire off another shot at the prince. Also true. You know what? Let me hit him then. I like the guy Dread's fighting. I'm a backup Dread. With
No
23
shit.
hit.
A 23 will hit, you son of a bitch.
Sweet. Oh god damn it, I forgot to do the thing again. Anyway, here's my shot. And my D4 from being my ranger thingy, so that's an extra one. So total whopping 26 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Brilliant.
So like Dread's biting this guy, and I just put him out of his misery.
Dread?
I
You put
just
Dread out of
didn't-
my misery?
Unfortunately, no.
I just envision
Thank
Dread's like
God.
biting his neck, and all of a sudden the dude's head explodes, and your Dread's like, "Oh, hi, wingdings."
Here, let me finish
No.
these.
No, I think it's more like he's sucking the blood out. He can't suck anything out. And he looks down. There's just a hole where all the
There's a
blood's just like
massive
gone out of the bottom. He's like if you like if someone's like had like a juice like thing, and then someone stabbed the bottom of the juice can.
I like to think of it like that scene from fucking Starship Troopers, where the one dude's just absolutely getting shredded, and then the superior officer guy just. Bah! I'd hope you guys all do the same for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that guy's dead, and look it, I'm a pop a shot at the prince. Will a 27 hit?
A 27 will hit?
So and 18 because I only get my D4 once per turn. So 18. 18 points of laser rifle damage. Radiant.
Reduced to 9 and 9.
Mhm. Probably will.
Okay. So, having reached a bracket here,
Hey.
you shoot the prince, and as the moat flings over to Big Joe, you can see he like tugs at a necklace on his neck and says something in Elvish. Does anybody here speak Elvish?
Yep.
Good call.
You hear him say, "Initiate
I do.
overdrive."
Oh, I hear him. Oh gosh,
Okay.
Not
this
when he
bastard.
shifts into maximum.
What's overdrive? What's that
He
mean?
does not fucking elaborate.
What is that?
After
Like
Wingdings, it's the Prince and Big Joe. Big
Hey.
Joe is gonna use Destructive Wave.
Oh. Fuck.
I don't like.
So everybody
destructive
within
wave.
30 feet of Big Joe is getting hit.
Oh, does that
Except,
include the prince?
no,
Does that
You
include
wish.
the soldier?
you wish.
It does. It hit the soldier.
It doesn't matter. Destructive Wave, you get to choose which enemies get hit.
Nice. The soldiers get hits.
Dang it!
Does it go up?
It does go up.
Oh shit.
Well, you'll be glad to know it's not a lot of damage. It's only
Yay.
24 points of damage total.
What kind of damage?
13 radiant.
Oh.
and 11 force.
Is there any save?
Yeah, there is a Constitution save. Sorry, I should have said that first. It's a con save DC 18.
I failed anyway. 22.
Son of a bitch, I failed.
Oh, not 20. My 20 card, where is it? Yeah. Just,
So it was
You get a
11,
D4 to a saving throw, Stephen.
Hey,
It was 11 force and how much radiant?
11 force and 13 radiant. A total
I
of
got-
24.
so it's 12 for me.
Yes.
I
15
rolled a.
for Leah.
I got a 13. Dilemma got a 13.
That's a fail. So you take the full 24. What did Amalia get?
15, 1-5.
Mm.
I'm
Sorry.
almost dead.
You also took a hit of 24.
That almost killed me.
How many hit points you got left there, Wingding?
For the love
I
of God, use
have-
healing potion, Wingdings.
I have 16 hit points left.
Use your healing potion.
Because
Unfortunately,
I
there's
take-
a full round of combat here before it goes back to Wingdings.
It's because I take double damage from radiant. Caleb was waiting to use that. He was waiting for me to jump down.
I could have used that at any time, it still would have hit you. It doesn't give a shit about cover.
Yeah, it hit me. It hit me.
I put it for
Okay,
when
well, yeah.
when Big Joe hits halfway on his hit points.
Either way, that hit me like an absolute dump truck.
Crow seems to take next to no damage from this. Serafina looks severely injured from this. She's not quite doing as bad as Wingdings, but she's not used to getting hit that fucking hard.
She's sitting here like, ow, a paper
Oh, yeah,
cut.
Dread,
Ow."
did you pass the save? You're within 30 feet. Oh, yeah. It's a con save. Oh, you know what? Actually, the dragon might get hit too. Yeah, the dragon does get hit.
Oof.
Dread, unfortunately, that is also a fail. 24 points of damage, 13 radiant, 11 force.
Dread, you're not radiant, are you? Okay, good. I'm just checking.
Well, are you or are you not undead?
I can neither confirm nor
Therefore, we don't know, and we will ask you every time.
Oh no.
I mean, they're either good or evil.
motherfucker out here garlic bread like lactose intolerant people eat bread milk.
This flying sword is gonna fly over between Amalia and Crow, and it's gonna take an attack action at Crow. I really, really fucking want this to hit. I really, really want this to fucking hit.
Are you trying to manifest it?
Okay, wonderful, beautiful. Finally something hit Crow. That isn't like force or radiant damage. As this sword slashes into Crow, it deals 28 and D4.
It's
Well,
a vorpal dancing sword of sharpness.
Oh, I wish.
It's like, wait, what?
I'm not Alex. I wouldn't do that to you. She takes 13 points of slashing damage. And, let's see, who are the closest people to? Amalia, Oliver, anybody who wants to. Fuck it. Anybody who wants to. Make a perception check.
Natural 1.
Oh no!
Nat. Okay, I get it.
You're more distracted by the giant dragon fight that's happening 15 feet away from your head.
Yeah, that's what happens when I'm not even looking at her. It's like,
Rolled an
Okay.
8.
Well, a 15 hit.
Nat 20.
Hey,
Nat 20 plus 9. 29.
Okay. So far, Amalia, Delumbo, and Dread all see this. What about Ellerina?
Oh no no.
What
no,
can
no,
I
no, no.
extra see?
what can
I
I?
see. I'm looking at the robot, I guess.
Exactly.
And what was Wingding's roll?
15.
I've achieved Chim. I'm in a
So-
game.
So, with this perception check, specifically, you're watching this fight happen. You see this drag. Oh, Delumbo is like looking through the balcony to see this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Delumbo, I'm going to give you a different piece of information.
I can hear.
You're looking at this dragon fight. You can hear this wound slice into throat, but you're more paying attention to this dragon fight. You can see that this dragon has gear on it, which is fucking weird. The dragon's wearing a necklace around its neck.
Which dragon?
The one Crow summoned, this one. The
Okay.
small one.
That solar dragon.
That dragon's wearing a necklace around its neck, a series of rings on one of its hands.
Mhm.
And then you notice, like, a faint hum of magic coming off of it, like it cast a spell.
Okay.
The rest of you, as this flying sword strikes into Crow, Amalia, Dread, Wingdings, but not Ellerina or Oliver, you guys all notice that as it slices into her arm, you expect there to be blood in the wound, but instead the wound just weeps water. Just a transparent, clear liquid.
Eh. Hold up. Wait a minute.
I can't see
Okay.
Crow
Also-
down there because they're below us. Me,
Yes,
right?
yeah, they're below you at the moment.
Okay.
I want to give you more information because you got a nat 20, but instead I'm just going to give you a better nat 20 card. You got like a d6. So instead, I'm going to give you a d12 to an attack roll or skill check. But yeah, then Sylvanas is going to take 2 shots, one at Amalia and one at Ellerina.
What a bitch.
Amalia, a 15 probably doesn't hit you. Son of a-
It do not. Good book.
Oh my god. Well, he shoots at Amalia and misses. And then I guess it'd be your flying pan, Amalia, gets to make an attack of opportunity against him as his laser rifle, some core component of it overheats and
Well,
ejects. I rolled a nat 1.
I knew it. I'm like, you rolled in that one.
So, Amalia, you
Dang.
get to make an attack of opportunity with your spiritual weapon.
And an attack of opportunity is at advantage, correct?
No, wait.
Or no,
Yeah.
not an advantage. Just a normal attack roll.
Okay, gotcha. That's a 17.
A
Oh.
17 is gonna hit. Exactly, actually.
Okay. Um, 9 points of force damage.
Cut down to 4.
Is it cut
And-
down to 4 or is it split? Like
It's split.
to him and then okay, I just wanted to make sure.
So yeah. After Sylvanas, it is the knight again, but he is dead. So after that, it would be Delumbo. Delumbo, you just got hit with a blast of radiant energy from below you. That did not fucking feel good, TM.
Ow. No, that's not good. And all I can see is the prince again and
The prince and these 2 dragons fighting. Could jump down.
I could. I mean, it makes no difference at this fucking point, does it? Kind of.
Oh, I forgot to.
Oh, are the Marines still coming from the back?
Yes, they're still coming from the back. Like, they're down the hallway that, Oliver had trapped with caltrops.
Sort of like tiptoeing, like, damn it.
No, they haven't even entered that yet. They spent their full movement just to get there.
I do not have bombs. Well, I guess I'm going to jump down because it seems like the only thing they're going to fight or either shoot is the prince or the dragon.
Those are the only visible targets for the moment.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to drop down closer to the prince, or where down here on the second half of the battlefield do you want to be?
Closer to the left, where princess is. Yeah, somewhere in there.
Okay. So as you jump down from this balcony, Featherfall. This is probably a maneuver you've done in training. How you blast? Because I know you blasting as you fall.
I'm just gonna keep going at the prince, I guess. Ride or die.
Also, this is the first time you've seen the giant fucking robot.
Oh shit!
Don't be afraid. It's on our side.
Is it?
No, I lied. Kill it, please.
Why would you say that? Like, I see it and immediately I like aim at it. He's like, no, it's our friend. It's like, really? It's like, no, just why?
Robot, what are you guys talking about? Oh shit, is that a robot?
Yeah. First,
Is that a skeleton riding a robot?
yeah. First, yeah, it's a 5. I'm not gonna hit that.
No, that's definitely a miss.
Okay.
Oh, look, you do got that D12. You do have that D12. You'd have to roll 12 to hit the prince, but that's possible.
To hit the prince?
Yeah.
I'll shoot.
Or are you shooting at the robot? Oh, the
shoot.
robot has an AC 18. So even with that D12, you'd miss.
How does the thing that big have a fucking AC 18? Okay, whatever.
It's made of steel.
Yeah, fine. That's fair. Okay. 14 at the prince. Plus 8.
That is a definite hit.
Okay. 10. Cool. 2d4s. 14. 14 damage altogether.
Okay.
Oh shit! I forgot to do the divinity thing again.
You're getting really annoyed by this prince's ability to deflect some of this damage.
When I'm hitting so good.
Now you know how Ron felt fighting Gavin with his Shield Guardian.
Yeah, well.
Here's the
We got
problem.
over that.
It's not Ron the Shield Guardian, so he still feels that way.
Let's just not talk about that. Those were some sad times.
Sad times.
The day he got removed from the campaign because he no longer was showing up was
It was a
small
joy.
celebration. Small celebration.
No more, not as much fuckery. But yeah, after Delumbo, it is Crimson Dawn Fighter's turn. I realized I just skipped Serafina last turn.
Oh, could I move?
Oh, you can move, yeah.
Yeah, I'll move to Serafina.
Like you're right by her already.
Oh. Okay. I thought she was over here.
No.
Beside this big square.
No. She's like right by the robot.
Nope. You shouldn't be here.
Oh man. Rough sketch of the prison complex.
Oh.
It's gonna be good.
Oh man.
Ooh.
That's gonna take a minute.
Morkboard.
Yeah, this Crimson Dawn fighter is gonna come running up on Molly. On Ellerina. I'm gonna bully Ellerina.
Wow, sexist and racist.
He's gonna
Wow.
come running up with a longsword and make 2 longsword attacks and get son of a bitch.
Now you got my.
What did Caleb just roll? What?
Ellerina, describe to me how you would break someone's. Okay. Ellerina, describe to me how you would break someone's sword.
Me?
Because as he strikes at you, I rolled a nat 1 again for the 5th time. And his sword breaks.
Well, I wouldn't break it. I would show my face, and then it will break and go. Being all
He looks
cocky,
at his half sword and is just like, fuck. And throws it down and pulls out his pistol and tries to shoot you at close range. At disadvantage, might I add, because these guys don't have thunder feet. Well, I think he hits with a 19.
Yeah, even if I shield, it will still hit me.
Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Max damage.
No, but pretty close. 10 points of laser damage.
Yay.
Make a concentration check because you're concentrating on haste.
Orang dang diggity dang dang.
Okay, hold up.
DC 10.
Oh, I passed with flying colors.
Okay.
16 plus 2.
After him, it's Ellerina's turn.
Nice. Can I see the prince?
You can see the prince.
Is he hiding behind anything?
A desk.
Okay.
Like, he's got a desk between you and him.
But I can see him, right?
You can see him over the
Wait,
desk.
wait,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I'm just gonna psychic glance his ass, and he fell because I'm gonna use my 2 on his roll.
Okay.
Unless he has a
Would you
legendary
believe
save.
me if I said the prince doesn't have legendary saving throws?
Oh, thank the prince.
Careful how you word this.
So he takes full damage.
He takes full damage. The prince does not have legendary saving throws.
So he's took 27 psychic damage, and he's incapacitated until the start of your next turn, which is my turn. And I look at everybody who hasn't. I look at everybody else who hasn't gone yet. I'm like, jump him. Jump him right now.
So, you watch as the psychic lance smashes against the prince, and a bolt of it jumps over to Big Joe, but Big Joe does not take any damage from this. He's immune to psychic damage.
Because it's a construct.
Completely bad.
It's
But he
a
ain't immune.
robot.
But he ain't immune to.
But the prince is staggering backwards, clutching at his head. As you don't download 42 gigabytes of dolphin porn directly into his brain.
Damn right. No.
After
No,
El Arena,
he's getting rolled by the
Flipper.
giant robot in his head.
it's over.
Flipper, I hardly knew her.
Oliver,
Ah.
Colin is going to
I'm on the edge of my seat.
cast Hold Person
I'm running out of my cage and I'm
At
feeling just
the-
fine.
3rd level.
The two people.
Oh wait, no, these 2 people. This guy and this guy.
Gorgeous, beautiful, love that. The prince does still get a save.
Yes.
Will a 17 pass?
Not if I cutting words for 6.
What did you cutting words for?
6.
Okay, so an 11. Nope, not even close.
I am so glad that it doesn't.
And then the other guy rolls an 18 plus 2.
That's fine.
The fighter gets through it. You're more
That's-
concerned with holding the prince.
I am more concerned with holding the prince.
Like, as he clutches his head, he just stops. Frozen in place. So he's restrained and incapacitated. Hint, hint, wink, wink, Delumbo.
He's incapacitated.
And restrained.
Paralyzed.
He's paralyzed. Paralyzed, not restrained. Paralyzed and incapacitated.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
doesn't that mean that?
That means all melee hits are criticals.
Yep, all range 2, aren't they?
No, not range. They just had an advantage.
No,
Okay.
but the homebrew. Hold on.
Hold on. But I know all melees are at
So
critical.
Caleb,
All melee attacks have advantage.
yeah, but Caleb, I don't do melee attacks. But
But
you
the look
also
already went
gave
though,
me
no?
a ranged.
No. You should look at your inventory and the items you picked up.
Oh shit!
It took you that long to figure it out there, Connor?
Well, I knew, but I thought it was an hour to attune.
Those don't require attunement.
Oh fuck yes. Okay.
Yeah, so any attack that hits it has got to be within 5 feet, but all attack rolls are at advantage. So you'll automatically have advantage.
So you melee characters better go up and bite that dude.
No, we got one shot.
Okay.
I know what we must do now.
That's Oliver's whole turn. No bonus actions.
And then bonus action, Amalia, Bardic Inspiration. My turn's over.
Okay. After you, it's Seraphina.
You can do this.
And Seraphina is very scared. She's going to cast Misty Step to back up and a cantrip to hit Big Joe.
Big Joe.
She's going to try to
Fuck you,
firebolt
Big
Big Joe.
Joe.
For the love of God, will somebody else roll me a d20 and hit, add a 9? Because I will roll in that one tonight. I have been
Do it,
rolling
do it.
like absolute
Do it, Alex.
garbage.
Do it, Alex. I'll watch your screen fine. Hold on. Yep, he's true.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. I was supposed to use my bonus action on something different. It doesn't matter. Too late now.
Mhm.
And I couldn't do it anyway because of the spell I used.
You watch as she hits Big Joe with a firebolt right in the face. And she's just like, quick! While my brother's restrained!
Get him.
After that, it's Crow and the Dragon. This Dragon Crow summoned is going to let loose a lightning breath that kind of just melts through the back hull. And Fengrair, I actually need to do a dice roll because this is 12d10. So, as it breathes a bolt of lightning through Fengrair, the bolt of lightning sears some of his scales off. Wingdings, you can feel the heat coming off of it as it goes right through Fengrair's side and then out through the hull and keeps going. And the hull sags lower,
Good.
almost all the way open. Amalia, it's your turn.
Okay. She is going to cast a guiding bolt toward the prince.
Right?
You get
Don't like
advantage.
that. And also, oh wait, no, that's only melee hits that crit.
Correct.
I just realized I haven't been rolling for Fengrair's attacks. That sucks. I could have hit you guys with a laser.
Actually,
Well, I mean, I'm glad that Finger would have attacked
Yeah.
us instead of the threat that's just been pummeling him in the face. But okay.
No, he definitely would have hit Pro with the breath weapon. I'm just gonna say he did that, realized it dealt no fucking damage, and is now panicking.
Because that's what would
Okay.
have happened anyway.
That's what would have happened.
that's 11 on the dice plus 7, so 18 to hit.
An 18 does
Yeah. And that's
roll the Mahio.
4d6 radiant. Okay. Nice. 8 plus 6 and 14 points of radiant damage.
It is again split between the prince and the robot.
Wait, where does it say 5d6, but this says 4d6?
Oh, when you upcast it, it does more damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and the next attack that would hit the prince has advantage.
Correct.
All right, Amalia.
Yeah, and that'll be it for me.
Okay, who wants to roll another set of percentile dice for me?
Roll the last one.
Roll.
What's percentile?
The
D100,
D10
right?
with 2 numbers and the D10.
D10 and what?
The D10.
So there's a D10 that has 2 numbers on it. That's double digits.
Yeah.
And a D10. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I got 42.
I got 92.
Big spender over here.
I'm not trying.
As you guys are duking it out with the prince here, you can see the background fight beginning to take a harsher turn towards your guys' ships. You still outnumber the enemy, but the fight's drug on for so long that it's coming down to damage control. And you're in the lead, but only just barely.
Okay.
Take it.
Right?
It's a regular slugfest out there, folks.
As it should be.
Top of the round, Dread Zeppelin. It's your turn.
Yep.
I just
I don't even
just
know what the
cast-
plan is.
Look, I'm
I
just
just
saying,
cast
Dread
guiding.
is
I just
any-
cast guiding on the prince, so the next melee
Any
attack that hits him, or the next range attack that hits him, is at advantage.
Yeah, any damage towards them is gonna hit the robot, and hitting him is gonna be crit damage. So why are we not doing damage to him and the robot?
yeah. Dread, go for
Come
him
on,
because
dude. Just go hit him, dude.
Attack
there
the
any-
robot.
is there any way to-
attack the robot.
Attacking the robot won't be a automatic crit. Attacking him will be an automatic crit, and it still the half damage will be transferred over.
Is there any way to focus fire on the necklace he's wearing?
Attack the prince. That's double damage. It's common sense.
I understand, but if there's any way to focus fire on the necklace that he's wearing that could sever the connection between him and the dragon or him and the robot, but the necklace is clearly connecting you.
Yeah.
So if there's any way to focus fire on the necklace and bust it.
Can I just say what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the shackles on him, and he's being grappled, and then we can take it off him no matter what, because he is shackled.
Cool.
No.
No.
Until my turn. He's incapacitated. Yes. Until my turn. So anybody could well on him nonstop. He can do shit.
What? Yep.
Are you gonna climb over the desk or go around?
Climbing over is gonna take double movement speed. Remember.
No, Dread sounds like a freak. You crawl over that fucking thing like a weirdo.
You definitely have more than enough movement to get there. I'm ready for the big hit. I mean, it's a crit either way.
Yeah, either way, you just have to roll to hit.
Don't touch it.
and
I gotta
it's
see
a
it. I
crit.
gotta see it. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. Yep. He's right.
Jeez.
Everybody's rolling that 20s tonight, man. Come on, that
Do
sounds
you
sus.
want to do magic damage or melee damage? Magic damage or piercing damage?
Mm-hmm.
Triple damage.
Fuck yes.
Yep, the dice are tripled.
Because
Holy cow.
So far, I have 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Yeah. You don't add the damage to be tripled. Your modifiers aren't tripled. It's just the dice. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Fucking shit.
He takes 23 of that. Mm-hmm. 21 definitely hits. That's also a crit. Do you want do you want magical damage or piercing damage? Okay. Maximum damage and roll the damage dice again. Yep. The rolled dice max. The maximum damage you could deal with the attack, and then you roll the dice and add that again. Okay. 14 to the prince. He is resistant to all damage while the golem is up. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I designed this fight to be as rough as possible. I didn't anticipate you paralyzing the prince. But that's fine. That's fine. Okay. After Dread, it is Wingding.
Wingdings.
Schwingdings. Will. This bitch fell asleep again.
God
Ken
damn
is
it.
only 10.
That's honestly lately. That's usually when he's been falling asleep. Is about 10.
Either he's not at his computer, or he fell asleep.
I thought he was
So
healthy.
one moment.
What's on Spanish music?
No.
Even though he doesn't dance, that should wake him up.
Yeah. Play Live the Night or something. I don't know.
I guess I'm gonna have him Hunter's Mark this guy. And give Elrina some covering fire.
Okay.
He likes elf murder. Oh, son of a...
That's why it's called Murder, not Mander. That was an Elder Scrolls joke. But. Oh. Was that him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that was Will. I was rolling on Will's character sheet. He is gonna get a kill on this Crimson Dawn fighter. As this fighter swings to break and breaks his sword on Elrina's shield, Elrina laughs at him, and Wingdings laughs at him and shoots him. That seems like a Wingdings thing. After Wingdings, it's the Prince. The Prince gets another saving throw against being paralyzed. At the end of his turn, he would roll a 26.
Oh, shit.
Silvery barbs.
Yep.
He would roll a natural 20.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
What? Fuck?
Stop
What
it, Oliver! Stop it!
Who would you like to give advantage?
Let's give it to DeLumbo.
Okay.
Plan's kind of
Columbo.
gone now. He's up.
Columbo has advantage on his next check or attack roll.
Get him.
But yeah, you see the Prince wrench free of this paralysis. He still doesn't get his bonus action, does he? To command the sword.
Because
It's
it
at the
was
end
the
of his
end
turn.
of his turn.
Okay. Big Joe is going to try to punch Crow again.
Hold on. Did you just skip me? Or where was I again?
No, Big Joe takes his turn immediately after the Prince.
So, but the Prince should have gotten the spiritual weapon damage, though, yes?
That's on your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was on
As
his
a bonus
turn.
action on your turns.
I did not
Big-
roll that last turn, because I thought it was on his turn that happened.
No, that's spiritual guardians. I can understand the confusion, though, because spell names are very similar. Spiritual weapon is like a single spiritual guardian. Spiritual guardians is like an area of effect.
Spiritual weapon is your own dancing little sword. Kind of like
Yeah.
what he's got going on. A spiritual weapon.
Okay.
But he is gonna hit Crow for... I gotta look at the damage here. I know it's a lot.
So
Okay.
think of this, Kelly. For your weapon, is you make an attack roll for each one of its moves, and you can only do that on your turn because you use your bonus action.
Once it's not recurring.
It happens reoccurring every turn on your turn because you use your bonus action to take that swing.
Okay, but it still counts as a leveled spell.
Only the first time you cast it. So it's like you cast it as a leveled spell. You get it. You get an attack immediately, and then every turn you can repeat that attack without casting another spell.
Okay.
you're not concentrating on it, but
Yeah.
it sticks around and does a bonus attack as a bonus action.
Okay. Can I then roll that damage since I thought that happened on his turn, not on mine? Or have I
I'll be a
missed that
generous god.
opportunity?
Go for it.
Okay. Thank you kindly.
Oh wow, but to me
So
you're like,
make
no,
it.
fuck you.
So what you do is you make an attack roll and see if you hit first.
Fair enough. Use my yellow dice. Hopefully it will be kind to me. Man, I'm just rolling 11s on this thing. So that
Well, it does
Plus?
get your spell attack modifier. The new
Yeah.
version gets your spell attack modifier. So, is it
Yeah,
a total
so-
of an 11?
No, it is a total of an 18.
And 18 hits him exactly. AC
Okay.
18.
And that's 1d8. So that's 4 plus 4, so 8 points of force damage.
That is a good amount of damage. It still gets split though.
Okay.
But you can see that this damage is piling up on Big Joe.
Good.
Next up, after the prince, it would be Delumbo. So he's still incapacitated because Elrina hasn't gotten a turn yet. So he's still like there clutching his head. Got a bad headache from all the dolphin porn.
All right. I'm gonna try to run up to him and shackle him with the new handcuffs.
The handcuffs of submission.
Oh, fuck. 19
I fell off my
plus.
chair. Fuck.
Sorry, Caleb. What do you need me to roll anything? Or
You know what? No. You don't
No?
have to roll anything. You can use an action and you can designate any number of creatures right now that could also remove them. But he gets a DC 30 athletics check. And that's all he gets for the next 30 days. And I saw this coming. He's good at that at that athletics, but he's not that good.
no.
There is literally no number he could roll on a dice to succeed.
And he can't roll it for 30 days.
Wait, what did I? What?
So, Delumbo, you run up, and while he's clutching his head, you grab him by that same head and smash it into the desk and handcuff him behind his back.
Mhm.
Like a real police officer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Never mind. I
you
just
know. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's where the 30 comes. Yep,
Yep.
yep,
You
Yep.
snap on these dimensional shackles,
yep.
Yep.
and this prince is not down or dead, but he's certainly disabled.
Yep.
Mm.
For a while. For a fucking while.
Wile's all you need.
He's back! The man is back!
Yeah.
I had Wingdings shoot a guy who was running up on El Arena. I figured that was a Wingdings thing enough to do.
If he shoots, it's wingdings.
He shoots his wings.
But yeah, you run up and handcuff the prince.
Oh,
You
let's
notice
see if-
though that this does not seem to disable the robot or the sword.
Well, does that gonna use a bonus action to take the fucking necklace off him? Or
No, that's going to actually require an action.
Okay, that's fine.
So like the necklace, you can clearly see he's tugging at it, or it's tugging at his neck. It's inside of his armor. You're gonna have to use an action to try and pry it out from underneath that armor.
Got it.
But after you taking down the initiative, it is Ellerina. Ellerina, there's a big robot. There's a flying sword. You watched Prince Sylvanus get his head smashed into a desk and handcuffed by a Loxodon man.
Nice.
What do you want to do?
Oh, the junk inside the I'm gonna get you drunk. Stupid thing is still alive.
It's still alive and moving even after the prince is totally restrained.
I mean, I could try to break the necklace with a firebolt, but there's a chance I might hit everybody.
There's not a chance you are going to hit everyone.
You literally have to just walk up and try and get it. Yeah.
Oh no, I appear to be bleeding.
Oh no!
Oh no, what happened?
Why?
You gonna scan?
I don't know. No, I was not.
One of the worst things is like you scratch yourself and then you don't notice it. And then you hit
I apparently gave myself a pretty bad scratch on my ankle without noticing.
Oh no!
No biggie. But yeah, Ellerina, what you gonna
The
do?
thing is, if we want to have this robot, I think we might need the necklace. So if I break the necklace, maybe I could make a new necklace for the robot.
If you take the necklace,
I won't be able to take the necklace. Come on, guys. I'm not that tall.
but he's
Like smashed his face on the desk, and like Delumbo's got him pinned down to the desk.
Yeah,
Fine, I'll go up to it and take the necklace and put it on. It's my robot now, George.
So I've got. You can make it there, but you're gonna have to make an athletics check to try and pry it loose from underneath the prince's armor.
Hey, the Lumbo, can you bring him lower for me, please?
I'm not. I don't say anything. I'm just like, I actually have the fucking guy. I'm just like,
What do I need to roll again? Caleb, what do I need to roll again? Oh, athletics. Oh,
An athletics check.
dick. Oh, wow, I got a +3 on that.
That's actually surprising.
Can I use my my inspiration?
You do have
You can if
inspiration.
you want. Or you guys do have a fate card.
Oh, yeah.
that maybe, yeah.
You know what?
Roll
Just
first. See how it ends.
I rolled an 8 and a 3.
okay.
So that's
What'd you
not going to
say?
be anywhere near close enough.
You spend
Sorry.
this. You want to spend the fate card to remove the necklace? I'm okay with it. I don't know about you guys. It's up to you.
Do we want a giant robot protecting your source, your little person?
We have the ship if we do it. I think we have the robot.
I mean,
You know what?
I'm okay with you having it.
I will use
I
it.
mean,
The
anyone
next, if I
can use
rolled
it.
it,
Yeah, you could have it.
if I rolled a nat 20 and I get a fake card, it's up to somebody else. I would take the necklace with the fake card.
Okay.
Quick cartoon.
So it just so happens that somehow during the process of getting his face smashed into the table and getting thrown to the ground by Delumbo, the necklace comes clattering loose from underneath his armor in some twist of fate.
It slides through.
And you have
everything.
just enough time to before he can like roll over on top of it to prevent you or try and do anything to stop you from doing it, to pull the necklace off of him. And as soon as you do, it breaks his attunement with it.
Hell yeah!
And like mid punch, this robot stops
Hell yeah.
like a statue.
Goes to immediate T-pose.
Yeah. Today you'll be baptized as the Nutcracker.
So, here, with the klaxon blaring, you guys have defeated the prince.
We did it. We
The
got him.
fight's not over just yet.
Nope.
Damn it. I'll take that
The
woot
dragon
woot back.
are still fighting behind you. But you can tell this dragon that Crow summoned, it's taking some damage from the other one. But it's holding its own pretty well. After Ellerina, it's Oliver. Oliver, as the Lumbo handcuffs this prince, and Ellerina rips off the necklace. You can see Fenrir trying to wrestle this other dragon away and reach for the prince as if to grab him.
Beat his ass.
I'm gonna tell him. I suggest that you surrender and call off all your forces. As I cast suggestion
On
on the prince.
does a 19 pass your spell save?
Did he get disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage, sorry. A 19 or does a 17 pass your save?
Cutting words. For
Nice.
3.
A 14 does not pass your save, I can guarantee that.
Yep. So what happens now?
So
Look,
you
I don't want to
suggest
hold a hostage, but
to surrender and admit his defeat. And he kind of like, his eyes glaze over in that familiar way when you cast magic on someone. And he nods and says, I'll need to get to the front of the Spelljammer
what?
All
to
right.
touch the communication orb.
And then I just look at everyone's like, are we good? Are we good to escort him to it?
I think that was
I
it.
got it.
There's a thunderous crash as these two dragons continue fighting.
I was just hoping that
Yes.
maybe, I don't know if he was soul linked to the dragon or something like that. I was just hoping that like the dragon was like, oh,
Dragon
okay.
is a totally independent creature, it seems.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Colin's theory just gets shattered in the realization of let's just ride this ship as long as we can.
Like specifically, the dragon is reaching for the prince, trying to grab it.
Oh,
Okay, I'm dragging him up back upstairs.
Okay, on your turn.
Yo, where is the orb?
All the way at the front of the ship. Literally the opposite end that you are on.
Ellerina. It's like if he presses it, does he do a speech, or can we like tell them that we have the prince?
Well, he has to follow Oliver's suggestion for the next
Yeah.
minute.
Okay,
Or no,
For
the next hour?
up to 8
Yeah.
hours.
Okay.
up to wait. Okay, we're good. We're good.
No, let him do it.
No, I mean he's gonna touch it. His suggestion is gonna be say like surrender. We're done.
Okay. After Oliver, it is Seraphina's turn. And Seraphina is going to move forward. And she's like, should I help clear the way?
I'm just gonna be like, if you don't
Turn-
mind, I
turn
took care of
someone
this part so
invisible?
far.
That robot's not going to start punching people again, is it?
Not to my knowledge. Don't piss it off.
Well, let's head to the front. Wingdings or Delumbo help drag the prince, my brother, to the front, and will force the men to surrender.
And Delumbo just picks him up, walks up the stairs.
After Serafina, it's Amalia. Or, I'm sorry. After Serafina, it's Crow and this other dragon. And then Fengrayer. Because I keep forgetting to do him, he's right before Amalia. Does the dragon get back these? No. Okay. So the dragon continues to just pummel Fengrayer and slams it one final time against the back of this hole as the back panel to it just falls away from the ship down to the planet below. Or to the reef that you guys are fighting over, about a mile above it, below you guys. I'm gonna start moving them off, because she's not technically grappled, but she's trying to force this other dragon out. Backwards. So she's beating the living tar out of him.
Beat his ass.
Yeah, and then it's Amalia.
Beat his ass.
Who's ass?
Oh, does Fengrayer get his breath weapon back? Can he roast any of you?
The answer is no. Right? Please say I'm right. I foresee the future. And
Yes, you're right.
Future.
I rolled a 2. I just wanted to pause for dramatic effect. Was it dramatic enough?
It was suspenseful, actually. I was on the edge of my seat.
Well, you can use the whole seat. Amalia, it's all you. It's all you.
So he's in handcuffs. Can I still do the damage to him with spiritual
If you want to.
Just kick him while he's down.
I wouldn't.
No.
Only
Okay.
because, like, at this point, it's like you're attacking an unarmed man.
That's fair.
Also, I don't know if it breaks the jester or not.
It does.
Fair. Excellent. Should I go after the dragon? Does anybody need healing? Would that be better? Healing?
I definitely need healing.
Of fucking course you do. You always need healing.
Not always.
Yes, you do. Consistently and always you need healing.
Look, I went from full health to near dying because of magic.
Well,
we can't tell because you're a fucking skeleton.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Look, the skeleton says ow. That should be more than enough to let you know that the skeleton's hurting.
It's very confusing. How does a skeleton say ow without vocal cords?
I like just to believe that there's just anime like hatches and like scratches all over him. So
Yeah.
it's like that's how you tell is he's more shaded in a lot of areas.
Okay, I'm gonna do a prayer of healing. Up to 5 creatures of my choice. It does. It does take 10 minutes.
It's 1,000 rounds.
That is so
Actually, we're out of combat. I don't know if we're out of combat.
Yeah,
you are not out of combat. There is an active dragon fight going on feet away.
Yeah, but they're busy right now. Okay. Then...
Could she be out of combat?
If I was out of combat, I feel like that would be some sort of opportunity attack, and I really don't need that from a dragon right now.
I just feel like advantage of Boulder's Gate whenever one of your characters are out of combat, but everyone else is turn-based.
Mm.
Nope, I'm going to say you guys are locked in combat until you fully clear the ship.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do healing word towards Wingdings then.
Yay.
So that's D4. Nope, that is not D4. Here we go. This one's the D4, right? Yeah. Triangle one. Oh, well, that's not great. That was a 1. Plus 4, so 5 hit points. Super worth that spell slot.
Hardly worth it.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh, no, wait, plus 7, not plus 4.
I was about to say, how
So
does that-
that's 8.
Even better.
But even then, isn't it 2d4?
It depends on what level I'm casting it at. If I'm casting it at second
No, the
level,
new
it
one
would
should be 2d4.
Yeah, it's
Is
the new
it?
one. Are you doing
Yeah.
legacy? Does it say legacy?
No. Oh, yes, it does.
That's
There
why.
you go.
So it should be 2d4 then?
Yep.
Yes. If you,
Oh, fuck.
They
I don't
buffed
know
it.
what
Not gonna hear
campaign
me
she
arguing
has
with you.
Amalia built in, but
Not gonna
if
hear
you're
me
doing it
arguing
in
with
one of
you.
my campaigns, it should be. You should have the option to do Healing Word 2024, which is 2d4s.
Well, you can
Okay.
prepare either one. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was probably just clicked on the wrong one by mistake.
It's another
Shit.
1. So that it's another one. So
whole extra.
Oh god. Oh man, poor
Ah,
Maria. You tried.
that's how you know my rolls are honest. Sorry, bud. You use that healing potion though.
He's like, what healing potion?
So that's a bonus action. Would it be wise to shoot at the dragon?
Well, it was a spell.
Follow
what
your
kind
heart.
Of what kind of shot are you going to take?
I
can't
have
use
a
laser
gun.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is Solar Dragon.
radiant damage won't hurt it.
You were warned.
Radiant damage will or will not hurt it.
Will not.
Won't.
Okay. Well, that's fine because my gun does not do radiant damage. I don't think.
So if you don't have a laser pistol, you have a
Oh,
bullet.
it does. Okay, no, you're right. I didn't realize the laser rifle did radiant damage. That was dumb. I do also have a crossbow, but that's only 1d8. So that's not going to do as much, though.
Up to you. Every bit of damage counts.
Your choice. Follow your heart.
Shocking Grasp would do more damage, but I'd have to touch it. What a choice that would be. Oh, I've got prayer beads though.
Oh god, what spells did those prayer beads have?
It's got something good. I feel like it's a searing something. Hold please while I.
Well, using your prayer beads is casting a spell, but you have.
I thought the prayer beads it was an item that didn't count as a spell.
Nope. Casting a spell through an item takes its normal action economy.
Boo. I have a circlet of blasting, but that doesn't recharge,
Same thing.
correct?
No, those recharge but once per day, but it's the same problem.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Well, I'm not one to waste a turn, so I'm just because I'll shoot it with a fucking crossbow.
Go for it. Roll to attack.
Okay. Wait. Hold up. That's. Oh, okay. Toll the Dead instead, because surely
that'll work.
it will have taken damage by now from the other dragon, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have it burn a legendary save. Yeah, it's just gonna take Toll the Dead damage. That's fine.
Okay. I mean, it's only 1d12, so like it's not like it's
Is it not
Yeah.
2 by now?
It instead takes 1d12 necrotic.
You replace the D8s with the D12s.
Oh, okay. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Nope, it does not. It rolls a nat 1. That is my
Huzzah.
9th nat 1 tonight.
Nice. Okay.
Feels great, man.
How weird looking one. Here we go. Okay. That's 5 plus 6, so 11 points of necrotic damage.
Five points of necrotic damage.
Oh, it took half?
Oh,
It
was
took
it
half
10
the necrotic?
points?
No, it was 11.
Oh, 11. Okay. I thought you said. I swear I heard fucking 5.
Well,
the
I
hell?
rolled 5 first, and then I rolled a 6.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
So you ain't crazy. I did in fact say 5, but then it was followed by a 6.
I just disassociated at the wrong time.
Yee.
Okay, that's Amalia's turn.
Mm.
Nothing is scripted to happen at the end of this round. Top of the round, it's Dread. Who isn't
Gale.
here?
Oh,
Let me ask you then. Would you guys want to drag the prince and Seraphina forward?
drag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we would just be having him in front. He'll tell all of his men to stand down that we encounter, and otherwise we'll deal with him. And
That was my exact plan. That's why I was dragging him back to the front.
So that's 30 feet. I'm going to say Delumbo and Seraphina and Dread are going at the least. It's going to take 2 of you to carry him.
Yeah.
But does anybody else want to abandon this fight that's happening back here?
Yeah, I can let Crow handle their thing. I mean,
Because
I'm
if
not.
you guys are just going to use your actions to move,
We'll progress.
yeah, we'll progress.
Yeah. The thing is, I just feel like she's trying to push that thing overboard, and I can't fly. So
So, move this out of the way real quick. You guys kind of line up. Who wants to be leading this pack? Like, Seraphina's walking beside her brother. I'm assuming Dread and Delumbo are carrying him.
oh,
Pretty much, I got him in shackles.
Bringing up the rear.
Push.
I'll never shy the opportunity to take up the front and be the face of the opportunity. Something.
Oh.
So
Yep.
this hallway is just wide enough for you guys to walk side by side. As you guys walk down this hallway, you can see at the end of it, if you follow with me, there are some mages at the end of it, and the prince shouts out to them. He's like, "Disarm! Surrender yourselves! They've taken me prisoner. Our fight here is over." And they like kind of look at each other, kind of weirded out, like, did he just actually say that?
That's when I nudge Seraphina, speak up.
Like he's our boss, though.
I nudge Seraphina, speak the fuck up now.
She kind of like steps out in front of you, and she's like, "I've taken my brother captive. You will stand down and allow us to deliver the message to the rest of the fleet. No more bloodshed. needs to be done today. And from the back of the ship, where Crow and this other dragon are, you hear thunderous combat.
Yep. Boom. Boom. Ba-da-dum.
I'm lighting up a lightning bolt for these people if they don't listen.
Well, are you willing to say that with the rest of your fleet?
So the three guys who are posted up here inside of doorways ready to shoot, they kind of look at each other and realize the better part of valor is survival. And lay down their arms and slide them down the hallway, hands raised. And they're like, don't open fire. The prince has given us permission. We surrender.
And then I collect the weapons and I reciprocate the order to my men. It's like they have surrendered. No more bloodshed needs to be taken. And I say, Delumbo, if you want to apprehend these men and take them in as prisoners of war.
So you guys get to the spelljamming helm, and it's this ornate chair made of gilded marble with like these plush seats on it. And attached to the chair is the communication mark.
Before he makes this message, and before you let him make this message or you get anywhere near this, I want to make sure that these men are sufficiently subdued. Let's put it that way.
Okay. So basically, you guys drag the prince to the doorway. You tell them, hey, go over here, put these fucking handcuffs on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they have their own handcuffs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're just going to handcuff each one of them with their own handcuffs behind their backs.
Yeah.
You could do it one by one.
So here's the next question. There is a spelljamming pilot in this helm. What are you going to have them do?
Well, I mean...
Like, he also surrenders, but he's like, look, if I get up out of this chair, we start falling out of the sky.
I just look at him and he's like, keep that part in mind. And then I was like, all right, go ahead and let him make his message.
I mean, if you really want to ask him, you just say, like, we could follow the sky if you disrespect us as well.
No.
If you know what you mean.
It's just a agreement of mutual destruction.
That's a saying. Okay.
Because unfortunately, none of us are a little high enough to cast our own spelljammer yet. But we'll get there.
The prince, like, you bring him close enough to touch the orb. Basically, you guys have to turn him around and guide his hands to the orb to touch it. Or Delumbo could smash his face against it.
No, I'm not that racist.
Okay. Look, I don't know how police brutality you want to get here. He blew up your hometown.
Delumbo is like an old town kind of guy who's like, I've seen this shit, and I know, like, I'd rather not do it that way.
But yeah, you touch him to the orb, and he says, "This is Prince Sylvanus Silverstar. To all captains in my fleet, forward this message to the next in line of command. You are to surrender to Princess Seraphina Silverstar and her fleet, or you will die."
Shit.
Oh, that is a command.
At the end of that message, you hear a loud thump,
and then we pull him off
the death throes of a dragon, about 290 feet back. Like, you guys look down the hallway, and there's Fengrayer's very dead.
Oof.
He has, like, fist-size holes carved into him.
God damn.
And
All
the
in
other
day's
dragon is pacing back and forth around the room. But the big robot is still standing stock still.
Well, I have the necklace around my neck.
So I'm gonna say you guys have cleared this ship. You take the time to go through and arrest the other Marines that were here in their sleeping pods. And you guys have secured the ship successfully. Now I have to do something fucked up.
Uh-oh.
I have to roll morale for the rest of the fleet. Because some of these people might not fucking surrender.
Well, we have a dragon now.
How many fools amongst your fleet do you think exists out there, Sylvanas?
Sylvanas is still under your suggestion spell at this point, so he still views you as a friend. And he says, "My men are some of the hardiest, most diligent, and intelligent Marines that I could find."
How many do you think's not going to surrender?
I'm still rolling dice.
I know. Take your time. Do what you need to, man.
So there is another option you can do. You guys have a communication orb right here. You can also send messages through it.
Well, we've heard that they're surrendering, right?
He sent the message to surrender. I have to roll for the morale from the fleet.
So can we give it hold fire?
It's up to you.
Steven, how do you pronounce the ship's name?
El tiburón.
That they have them.
Pretend that I say that because my tongue, I can't unimagine.
El Tiburón.
El tiburón.
Okay. So I'll send a message. And I'll say that we, the crew of the El Tiburón, have seized this vessel. The prince has surrendered. We will show quarter to all those who are compliant. We will not allow any discourse, surrender, or be fired upon.
So, I'm gonna assume you ask the prince who you should send that to.
Oh yeah, good point. Like I'm just gonna assume automatically that I know everyone needs to communicate like a dumbass.
But as you issue your terms of surrender, you can see a lot of these surviving ships. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of the remaining 18 ships. I'm sorry. Of the remaining 16 ships, 14 of them surrender on the spot. Like their people come out, hands raised, the guns disarm. Your fleet stops firing, but 2 of these ships begin to peel out and try to maneuver away.
Oh,
And
you bitches.
without asking you, the rest of the fleet just opens fire and obliterates them. No quarter taken.
No.
Lesson learned. Okay. So
Our fleet blew them up, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
It is currently 10:48. It's almost 11 p.m. Do you guys want to save here?
yeah,
Pretty good.
One last question: who fired on those 2 ships?
We did.
No, No, from the fleet. Like, were they?
Oh, five fingers.
I just
bro.
assumed it's like these two ships begin to peel away and keep shooting, trying to leave, and like one by one, the whole fleet just keeps shooting.
Okay.
It's not like specific ships. It's just okay, Buster call, fuck both of you.
Boom, 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 boom. Like,
We
Oh,
offered
this
you
is-
surrender, and
Yeah.
you denied it. Nah, fuck off. But
Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
Thought they had it, didn't have it.
with a victory here, you guys all get your. I'm just gonna give it to you before we even do the investigation checks for what's aboard the ship. You guys are all gonna get your rare magic items, but I've got one for Dred Zeppelin as well. Yeah, just why not you? Why not you? The prince has his own personal flying sword. So if you wanted to roleplay Alucard, you could. Yes.
Don't ruin Alucard for me, please.
Ruining.
Please don't.
Do it.
I will leave the session.
Do it. No balls. No balls. Do it.
Dracutard.
So I'm getting my gloves and a robot.
Race.
Yeah, you have to fight me for that robot. Remember, man, I'm
But
a
yeah,